Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in the Lawn Dart. Hope you guys are having a great day, doing what you want to do, and things are going well. Pizza's having a good day, good evening. No issues here. Nice calm night. We are, if you missed the last episode, having to do some rebuilding. Unfortunately, we had a crash. While we were in Milton, we were on day 120 something. And unfortunately, the save file was just gone. And I went into the cloud and re-downloaded the save, but we had to start over on day 85. So we're kind of having to rebuild. From where we left off, right? So if you're new to the series, hey, we're just going from here. If you've been following the series along, well, then you know we got a lot of work to do. So I figured we just kind of hit the ground running today. And we're going to get a trade going. We're going to try to get some firewood. I want to get the salt cure box back. Trash man's here. I'd like to get that back as soon as possible so we can start curing some meat. A little easier to traverse the maps when you got a pocket full of calories that are lightweight. Yeah, I'm going to set up this trade. I wonder if I still have dead deer laying on the ice. I wonder if we're in that part, because what's that over there on the ground? I could use the hide, that's for sure. Yeah, we're going to go have a look over there. Mr. Bear's out. I think it's a dead deer. Alright, I need an 8-pound fish. That is an 11-pound fish. Alright, we could do a couple of little guys. How much do you weigh? Alright, there's a 7-pound fish. Alright, that's enough anyway. Alright, yeah. Yeah, if it's a deer, I could use the hide. We might have to leave it be for immersion purposes, because again, bear's probably not going to mess with us, but we don't mess with bears in the immersion run either, so. I kind of want to shoot that guy. He's been real annoying. If I'm being honest. Yep, we got a pile of old bear meat laying out here. Well, from our last encounter with that bear. But anyway, I think what I'm going to here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here. We're going to see if we can get this trade locked in. If I have enough stuff. I think the only thing I might be short on is water. But hopefully I'll just hang out. Make some water. Probably about to the time the Aurora kicks in, and then we'll go signal a trade. And knock that out. Pretty frustrated, a little salty in the last episode, gotta be honest. But I have since come to terms with it. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to get things going again. So yeah, let's see if I have enough for this trade. Hopefully I do. Yeah, it looks like I need to get some meat over here also. You know, probably enough for what I need to do today. This is the other thing that is concerning me. We need to go off map. We need to go and go to the mainland and do some ptarmigan hunting. That's a lot of water. Oh, I accidentally used the fish meat in there. Oh, Pizza, you're an idiot. I saw the fish pop up and I was like, oh, yeah, I need fish for the trade. Yeah. That was the any meat trade. We have a specific fish trade, so let's go back and get that. Mm-hmm. That's funny. I was thinking in my head, I was like, I bet it starts snowing while I'm over here trying to make some water. Even though it'd be kind of a waste, I think it would just be faster if I just go ahead and grab. I'm just going to grab that 11-pound fish. I'll figure it out. Right. I'm assuming the bear has done his thing and walked all the way over there. I just want to see if this is a deer or a wolf. I think it's a wolf. Yeah. We'll see if you got any feathers laying around, though. Leave him be. Yeah, at one point I had been moving around back and forth. I had shot a few deer. And they had come up here and died, and I kind of forgot about them. But that, I don't think has happened yet.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm not sure either, Astrid. I'm not sure either. Or maybe we'll grab just a couple more of those, too. Since the bear's probably way over there, I think we'll sneak up this way. Now, normally I was thinking about streaming something else, but I was like, you know what, I got a lot of work to do to get back to where I was, so might as well do another long dark stream. I did contemplate, I was like, well, I could just play, because I'm kind of rehashing stuff I've already done, but at the same time, things could be different. Like, we could get different trades, different things can happen from hunting, you know, that kind of stuff, so... But yeah, let's get in there, let's throw all this stuff in there. And we're going to start cooking some water. I was hoping for a bit more time, but I screwed up and put the fish in the wrong spot. And I know I have at least one cooking pot here. See, on day 120, whatever it was, 22, 23, 4, something like that, I had gone back to Mountain Town, I'm sorry, to try and, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I'm not going to have enough water for... No! Idiot pizza. Having a hard time today. Anyway, I got some rabbit pelts up in the house. Let's just go ahead and get the fire started and get some water cooking. Because I'm going to need something to drink. Myself. Oh, yeah, we got a fire starter. Fire striker. Let's get this going. Anyway, we'll get the water cooking. We'll run up to the hill and grab a few rabbit pelts. I got a stash in the house up there. While the water's going here. So boop. And beat. Fairly windproof spot, so even if we get a bad storm, we should be okay. We'll stay warm and dry, the fire should stay lit, we should be able to make all this water we need. But I definitely think we're going to get maybe even a blizzard here. So let's get in and grab these while I can still see. I think we're definitely getting a blizzard. You know, it's funny though. I've been commenting. I was commenting in the last episode 39. I was like, man, we've been getting such good weather, and we had so many blizzards before. Looks like our weather has returned, so we need 3 rabbit pelts. Grab those guys. But again, like I said, we should be pretty safe in our little spot just to go ahead and make the water, even if there is a blizzard. And if we can get everything in the box, blizzard will go away, we'll get an aurora. Yeah, there we come. I think with the way the wind's blowing, we should be okay on the fire over there. For now. Do a few water bottles. Getting kind of thirsty. Alright, yeah. Let's throw those in the box. I'm just curious, do I have enough water to finish this? No, still not quite. So we'll be fine. At least for now. And that might be enough to do the trade right there. That much I know is enough. Time's good, yeah. So we just keep cooking water. Eventually, like I said, the aurora is going to kick in because we did get everything we need in the box for the trade too. That's locked. So let's just go cook water until the aurora kicks in. We'll go signal the trade. Get her a cool pair of socks. Fire starting book I'm looking forward to getting. But, yeah, we barely even got wet. Oh, we should probably put our skates on. I guess we can do the insulation from the still a little water. Go. Oh, I got some bad copies too. Maybe I should cook some of those up. While we're here, I'm probably not going to get as much water as I'd like, but I'll try to get some. Let's do another one of these. There we go. So yeah, I'm probably going to need to do this back at the spot too, because we're getting low just on water everywhere. But yeah, if you've been looking for a blizzard-proof spot, a blizzard-ish proof spot, there's really not too many places I would say are total blizzard-proof in the game. This one does a pretty good job.
Is getting kind of heavy.
We're starting to clear up. There's the Aurora. Do that. There we go. There. Let's check some of this water on the ground here for next trades. Have a little drink, have a little snack. There we go. Yeah, it's a little better. I wish it was more, but we'll take what we can get. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do some cooking and some water making in this episode. I wonder, maybe I'll grab some of those sticks. Well, I can get them on the way back. Let's go signal a trade. One thing at a time, pizza. One thing at a time. No, I don't think we're getting like anything really heavy or anything, so I think what we'll do, we might steal a little bit of firewood from the fishing hut. So we can get that done. I might just go ahead and signal a trade. go pick the stuff up, come back, set up a new trade, and then probably stay up most of the rest of the night, just cooking, making up some water. We'll use a little bit of the coal. Coal is a renewable resource. It's fine. Pretty nice though. Pretty aurora. I mentioned recently I like the ones that are really multicolored. Where you go, it's not just all green with a little bit of red. You know what I mean? We got a lot of different colors going on across the map tonight. Looks good. But I gotta tell my brain to just calm down a little bit. Ease in. Yeah, we got a lot of catching up to do, but we're not gonna do it all in like a couple days. You know what I mean? We lost over 35 days. It's probably gonna take about that to get back to where we were. Run over Chaw, drop some of this firewood off, and then we'll signal trade, go pick that stuff up. See what we roll. See, that's the other thing I was saying. I mean, we're definitely going to get, you know, different trades. We already are than last summer. There we go. That should give me plenty of water. I might cook up some of this older bear meat. Maybe that's what I should do. I should grab some of that moldy bear meat on the way back. We'll cook some meat. We'll make some water. Get a nice little stash going. So I don't at least have to worry about it for a couple days, you know? Let's talk to Grumpy Butt here.
Well, well. My pal on the radio.
That's me.
Stuff will be there soon.
Thanks, bud. Here's my ruined ear wrap from a bear attack. Irritates me to no end. I'm trying to, you know, so I don't think I found it in Broken Railroad. I'm really not sure. I think I maybe found it pretty early on. Maybe in Forsaken Airfield. I think there's an ear wrap you can find in Zone of Contamination, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, you can find them pretty much, you know, locally, just randomly, but there are certain places where they definitely spawn. Or can spawn, like I said. I don't recall Broken Railroad being the place I got the ear wrap from. We gathered some fur in the last episode. We got a lot of cedar laying around. I'm not really sure what you need for the salt box, but I definitely want to get some storage rebuilt too, because this is really... all this stuff just laying all over the place is making me a little nuts. We've done a decent amount of cleanup and furniture rearranging. But yeah, we need to go to Mystery. That's where Vaughn's rifle is. Might see if we can score a few cooking pots and pans. I'm a little afraid to go back to Milton because there's just so much crashing. So I played some side mission. I did side missions videos, and I got a Voyager run. I'm playing, so we did a little bit from that, and I had a couple crashes doing that one as well. So I don't really know how safe Mountain Town is right now. And that's where the crash happened that cost me the save, so I'm a little kind of sketch on going back there. Now, I did get rid of some old saves. You know, Pizza's always got a ton of old saves. So clean up the memory a little bit. Hopefully that's going to help a little bit. Yeah. Jesus! No, don't go up there. Don't go up there. Please don't go up there. No, don't go up there. Fine. We'll take the long way. That looks pretty though, doesn't it? I'm coming across the hill like that with the aurora in the background. Looks cool. But yeah, he's getting kind of annoying. It's time for him to either go somewhere else or we relieve him of his earthly shell. Send him up into the great bare sky. Where he can live with his brothers and sisters in the aurora forever. And I'm contemplating, like, should I just try to keep the trades kind of simple, you know? Unless I see something really cool, maybe we just stick to, like, flour, salt, you know. Cool skill book if we see one. Oh, man. Stop thinking about the past, Pizza. It's gone. It's deleted from the universe. I got a bunch of fishing books and sewing books with trades. It's made me sad. What you gonna do? Socks, pickles, and a book. Now, I love pickles, but I know it's one of those things that, you know, it's not, here's the thing. More people like pickles than don't, right? That's just always the case. And I know that certain things that people don't like, it can feel like you're in this big group of people, but for the majority, most people do consume pretty much everything, right? So, it's like if you don't like onions. There's a fair amount of people that don't like onions. And when I say that, what they really don't like is raw onions, right? There's onion powder in your ramen, there's onion powder in your favorite soups, there's onion powder on your burger at Chili's, you know what I mean? There's onion powder in chilies, there's probably diced onion that's diced really fine in your chili. You know, what most people don't like is like either big chunks of onions or raw. Really what they don't like is raw onion. Oh, let's go get that bread. It's just right over here. I think pickles is one of those things too where it's like there's a fair amount of people that don't like pickles. The majority of people like pickles.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That ought to do it. We'll grab a quick one for a pocket. Like, stop goofing around here. I mean, I love pickles and onions. And I mean it. I love it. I eat them with all kinds of stuff. I like all kinds of different types of onions. I like raw onion, I like cooked onion, I like big chunks of onions, like that big slab of purple onion. I call them purple onions. Red onion on a hamburger. I like Vidalios. I like yellow onions, white onion, chives. In fact, if I had to play that game, if you have to give up like this one thing, what would it be? Like a certain vegetable or something. It would never be onions. In fact, if I was stranded in the long dark, if I was stranded deep, like on an island or something, never like, I mean, obviously, if I could only pick one vegetable, I would pick something green with some vitamin C, right? Because they were like, all right, you get 3 vegetables. What do you want, right? I would probably pick onions, for sure. Some kind of leafy green, Cabbage would probably be pretty smart. I really like arugula. I'd be sad to admit to lose arugula. And then probably peas. Although corn would be a smart way to go because we could do a lot with corn. Actually, I'd probably pick corn. Not as good as, like, let's say, green beans or something like that. But with corn, I can make tortillas. I can make flatbreads. And I can make liquor. In theory.
I'm not sure I can carry much.
Liquor's not great for you in a survival situation, but, it also is its own benefits.
You again.
Who else would it be, bud?
Like it or not, this is all I have.
Watch him have the pemmican bars. A hard hat. No, thank you. No, I don't think so. Well, I mean, I do have some... Maybe we'll get an MRE. More pickles. Oh, a storm lantern. Not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. What do they want? 10 charcoal, 9 fur, 15 harvestable plants. That's not too bad, but I kind of want to use the fur to build some stuff, so I'm not sure about that one. We just get the regulars. Let's get salt. I could get quite the pickle collection going. One cured maple. Yeah, why not? I definitely don't need cooking oil. I guess we'll get some flour. It's a lot of water. And a lot of fish meat. Yeah, we'll take it.
That's fine, I guess.
Even he's like a little underwhelmed. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. That was a good choice. All right. How my deer's doing? Decent. So we got maples here. All right, let's get a fire going. We'll cook up some of this bear meat. We'll cook up some water. Like I said, I really need to focus on this water. That's what I really should be trying to get done. I could build a second fire, I suppose. I don't really have enough firewood to do all that for tonight. We could get it done with the pile of coal we got laying around. I don't know, we'll see. We could stick a fire like right over here. That's annoying. We'll just stick one over here too, I think, for tonight. Because really, I'd like to be working on water on
Come on,
one
little
fire, meat on another. Let's grab these cooking pots. Boop. Boopity boop. Cheer.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Hopefully the wind stays our friend. Like I said, this fire right here is it's pretty windproof.
Come on, little fire. Come on. Perfect.
But even if that other one blows out, you know, we'll be all right. We'll try to remember to cook that coffee up too. All right, I think we should be able to read our book. I think this one is done. Yep. Let's read for an hour. Nice. We should be getting close.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'll read again real quick. Perfect. Multitasking. Best way to go when you can, anyway. Got more. Like so. Oh. We need a drink. There's something to eat. There we go. Nice. Might be losing our Aurora here. So the wind might be picking up on us. And maybe we're getting some snow. Yeah, a little bit of snow. Alright, let's cook up some more crappy bear meat.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We'll just see how much we can get cooked. Alright, getting a much nicer stash of water here. Kind of hard on firewood, obviously, but I don't really want to kill that guy. do another round. I think what we'll do, we'll catch a little nap. And then just get a bunch of firewood today. Yeah, we got a nice pile of meat. Good bit of water. We could probably read our book real quick. Why not? Let's take out another chapter. Wind's picking up, so it's getting a little sketchier. Stick just in case. So far things are being mildly cooperative. I'm a little concerned about this fire right here. So I think maybe we'll call that good. Start cooking up some of these coffees. Oh. That's annoying. Really? This blew out before that? But the copies are... There we go. A little dinner. Sun's coming up. Yeah. Alright, so let's go take a quick little nap. Maybe the weather will be better when we come back outside anyway. Hopefully. You never know. But hopefully it's decent enough for us to... Oh, interwebs are acting up. That's awesome. I swear it's just certain times of year. It's like late winter and kind of like early spring. There we go. Alright, let's crash for like 5 hours. Let's go ahead and drop this thing off. We don't need 2 lanterns. What else can we get rid of? Yeah, we're not using those right Oh, pickles. If I had to choose, excuse me, I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold. I'd leave pickles behind. I'd rather have the onions. But I'm actually fairly annoying when you play those games. Right? It's like, if you could have one thing on your desert island that you could have every day for the rest of your life, you know, what would it be, right? I don't know if you guys have ever heard, there's a sandwich called the kitchen sink, right? And basically the idea is it's everything but the kitchen sink, right? So it's got a lot of stuff on it. Oh, our fancy socks. What kind of warmth do they give? Not great. I mean, look at that. I mean, they look cool, but... And the thinking behind it is, right? All right, so let's say I said pickles, right? Well, then I kind of win on the onions too because I like kosher dill pickles. Spicy kosher dill pickles. So to make those, to have those, I need cucumbers, which can be used a lot of different ways. I'd have vinegar, which can be super helpful and used in a lot of different ways. I'd have salt, I'd have black pepper, I'd have garlic, and I'd have onion. Right. So if you get a kitchen sink sandwich, right? Kitchen sink usually has some kind of ham, turkey, roast beef, uh, you know, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles, carrots. You know, it can have all kinds of crazy stuff on it. And so I need all those things to make my sandwich every day, right? In theory. That's how my old man works anyway. All right, we looking pretty good. All right, we can lose a little bit of firewood. There we go. And like I said, I think what I'm just going to do is try to scoop up all the cedar that's kind of right around here. I might walk up the road a little ways, because I know there's some cedar down that way. And depending on the weather, just try to scoop up a bunch of cedar. We'll see what we need to build or different things. Yeah, not a bad weather day. Not a great weather day either, but you know. We can make do. Actually, I'm thinking maybe we go up here and work our way back down. Because I'm pretty sure there's some cedar up here. You can just grab near camp. Hey, Mrs. Ray, how you doing? I hope you're feeling a little better. I know you were experiencing the crud last time we talked. Hope you and Mr. Wright and the Little Wrights are all doing all right. Pete's doing okay. We're rebuilding our immersion run from day 85, as you recall. I'm sure. Knocked out a trade already. I try to get some firewood going. Rebuild some of the storage I had going on. Move some stuff around in the old garage. Get my floors cleaned up again. Get back on track. I'm definitely feeling less grumpy and salty about it. I didn't know. At least we got that going on, right? Oh, you're feeling pretty good? Good, I'm glad. Yeah, it's the redoing. I was like, well, if you're brand new to the series, I guess, you know, it's all new, right? If you've been watching, yeah, we're kind of redoing things. That's okay. It's going to be a different experience. We're going to hunt different animals. We're going to get different trades. You know what I mean? It's not going to be exactly the same. It can't be. Already the weather has been a bit miserable. A couple of blizzards already. So who knows? Let's grab some sticks. I think, yeah, that was a piece of fir. We already grabbed that. Alright, there's some cedar. But yeah, looks like we're going to spend most of the day chopping wood. I tell you what we could do, actually. Let's go ahead and grab this piece right here. See, here's the one. Here's the good part, right? Here's the good part. I have future knowledge, right? So, like, instead of leaving a bunch of rabbit skins up on Misanthrope, I've already used a few, right? And we've got this house over here that I realized right before we left on our trek at 120 days that I hadn't searched before, because I was like, I need to find a house to live in and not live in this big tin can. Though I guess the store is actually wood. And the last time we came in here, there was a cooking pot, and I could use an extra cooking pot. So, and I think there was coffee in the microwave too. So maybe we'll double score. I don't really know how the loot table works. Like, I don't know if it's going to be different. So I guess we'll test that. There's a cooking pot and coffee, and there was a pair of jeans or something. Yeah, there's a cooking pot. I think once you get on the map, stuff's pretty locked in. Yeah, there's the candy bar we got. Yep, yep. Coffee? Maybe the stuff inside of things is going to be different. But the loot that's on the ground is going to stay the same. We'll see. Cooking pot's already a score, so it's hard to be sad.
Okay.
Oh, I think I remember getting that condensed milk, though. Maybe I'm just tripping. Thought there was coffee in here. Yeah, I think I remember the peanut butter. But yeah, eventually we're gonna... Oh, there's leather.
This'll come in handy.
I think some things are different. Oh yeah, definitely. These weren't here last time.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
So I guess we got lucky on the coffee, or not the coffee, but the cooking pot. But I want to say we got a T-shirt from there too. I'd have to go back and rewatch the old video. All right. So yeah, we got a little of what do you call it? Foresight. We've had a little bit of a peek into the future. We can make different choices. We can make same choices. It's up to us. Alright, it's clear, so, I mean, it's clear-ish. Let's see if we can keep harvesting some of those cedar limbs. I think we'll take it easy. Take it easy tonight.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, ma'am. What do you think? I'm gonna try this last one. That'll be a pretty good haul.
The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
And then we might try sitting in a car and doing some reading. Just knock this book out. Yeah, what are we looking at here? 24 pieces of cedar. That's good. I think the salt curing box might be fur. We'll have to see if we have enough for that. That's my top priority right now. I want that going again. Yeah, we'll run in, we'll drop some stuff off. We'll pop back out. Hopefully everything goes well. And maybe do a little reading. Skadoosh. There we go. Chuck those in there. We'll just throw all the fur on the ground here for her cedar, I mean.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, check this out. How about now? Better? I think so. Oh yeah, we picked up some random stuff. Actually, let's throw these shoes on the ground. Oh. Astrid's getting hungry. Alright. Good enough for tonight. Let's see if we can get some reading done. Chill out in the car for tonight. Alright. Food, what do we need? We got some junk food on us, but let's, yeah, I think we'll take this for adventuring. Just grab a couple of the steaks we cooked up. How are we doing on water? Yeah, we're good. Maybe we'll toss this salt on the ground. This tater. This. It's on the ground too. Why not? Why not? Alright. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read. It's pretty dark. But we can give it a try. Nah. Yeah. It's a little too snowy for all that. Anyway, I doubt we can break stuff up in the dark. I do need to sharpen my axe, though. Yeah, I don't think I made a trade for the 100% axe, so I think we'll clean the axe up a little bit. There we go. It's not in terrible shape, though. How's my knife doing? Let's work on the knife instead. Yeah, we'll kill a little time. Make my life easier in the long run. What's my sharpening skill at? 74. Do you get better than 5% per go? I don't think you do. That'll do it for tonight. How are we doing? Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's just sleep as long as we can. I think I'm going to get up and just start trashing some stuff and seeing what we need. I'll tell you what, we'll get right above the horizon there. And then let's get this book done. Nothing wrong with having a fire skill book later in the game. Certainly it's going to help me get to level 4, I think. Let's check the old skill sets. What are we at here? Oh, we're heading towards level 5. So yeah, every bit helps. That book's going to help quite a bit. Fire starting kind of fixes itself, though, pretty quickly. Oh, man, I'm missing those ice fishing books I found, though, or traded for. Run firearm. We need a 25-hour skill book to do anything. I'd take an archery book, mending book. Sure. Alright, let's go ahead and start trashing some of this stuff right here. We don't need this stuff. It's just in the way. Same with all this. Oops, I picked it up. 30 minutes to break down a tire and get nothing from it. Oh boy. And this takes the same amount of time. You can do a lot with an old tire. I think you gotta go too. Alright, let's eat and drink before things get weird. Asher gets mad at me. Oh, I gotta build a furniture workbench. That's what I need to do. I don't know if I need the tools to build. What do we need to make a furniture workbench? That's key. So figure that out. Furniture workbench. We need a bunch of cedar, which we've got. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Kind of, but not too bad. All right. One furniture workbench coming up. How long does that take? Just 4 hours. Alright, she's done. We're just going to stick her in the same place I had her last time. Why not? Alright. Salt curing box. Or whatever it's called. Meat curing box. We need salt and fur. How much? 10? That. Grab the salt. Oof.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
You're not kidding, Astrid. We are pretty much stacked right now, huh? Right at 135 pounds. Alright. How long does this take? 8 hours, probably 6 hours. And what time is it? We're not going to get it all done. Let's get it started anyway. We'll put in all 6. You know, you never know. Maybe we'll get an Aurora. Nope. That's alright. Can we move a little better? A little bit. Yeah, let's pop outside so we can get something to eat. Hopefully she don't crash, but she might. She might, because we did do a save inside, and sometimes it crashes. So, if it happens to crash, I just want to tell everyone, love you guys. Thank you so much. That's not bad for a box. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. Anyway, yeah. Everybody likes, subscribes, shares, does all the things. Thank you so much. Like, I'm prepping for a crash. It probably won't happen, but it might. Everybody be good to each other. Y'all have a great day. But we're just going to go get some meat. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. Yeah, mine too. And the train's coming. That's always good luck, right? That's what my grandma used to tell me. Well, there's a bunny. He's not running.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Well, let's go get some more stuff real quick, though. A couple of steaks for our pockets, because that's where steaks go, people. I don't know where you people keep your steaks. Alright. We'll sneak back in here. I guess I could grab another whetstone. If things go well. And Maybe we'll sharpen up a bit more. I think we'll do that. Well, we're not moving quickly, but we're not dragging booty either. Boop. Look what you can buy at pizza store. Ruined whetstones. Yay. Or perhaps a ruined ear wrap. Chewed on by a bear. Still has teeth marks in it. We got one we haven't used. Or one that's commonly used. Nope. Doesn't look like it. That's fine. All right. Yeah, let's take a little bit of advantage of the time that we have. Go ahead and clean up our tools. And get a proper sleep.
The pack is getting too heavy to carry.
This pack sounds like my cousin's. The funny thing is, right? So if you follow the channel, you know I used to spend my summers in Iowa on my grandmother's farm, working on her farm, and you know they used to tease me about my southern accent. And from then, back then, I was from Alabama. It was a very thick southern accent, but they say all kinds of crazy stuff. Go to worship for dinner. There's no R in there. I'm not fooled. We might not use G's on the end of our words, but you guys throw R's in for no reason. Alright. Tools looking good. How's our weapons? Yeah, they're good. We're waiting on those deer hides. I wouldn't mind getting another deer hide. Okay, let's eat. Drink. There she goes. And we'll sleep as long as we can. Oh, we did get an Aurora. Look at that. Yeah, what you can do? They ate roast beef. Alright. Back to work. 1.45 hours. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Let's kill a little bit of time. Good enough. I think I can find this in the dark. I mean, sun's kind of coming up. 21 minutes. Let's knock this out. We are back in business, folks. Alright, how... Oh, I never remember how to do this. I think... Right, let's go into build mode. Yes. No. No. Maybe it's like this. No. I need to get it out of the workbench. Everything isn't showing up either. That's weird. To say I'm concerned is, you know. Right? It's in my workbench, but I need to be able... I need to get it from the workbench to my... Is it just in my inventory right now? Oh, it's already in my inventory. Okay. There we go, like this. This. Place. Ha! We'll stick it exactly where it was last time. Yoink. Alright. Ready to go. Have a little snack. Put it on the shelf. How's it? And yeah, we got to go outside, and we've done a lot of saving on the inside, so here we go. We're rolling the dice, people. I'm not much of a gambler, but I'd say our chances are 7. Hey, we made it! Fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So we want to get the best rabbits we can get our hands on. That's not too bad. Okay, that's better. Let's move some of these gamey boys over to y'all. Kind of just go through them. Because rabbits actually get more calories from putting them in the box. That's what I've learned. Oh, 80%. That's not bad. 70 something. 70 something.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, Astrid, no. You're bumming me out. Oh yeah, 80's plenty good. 94. 21. Okay. Why am I so heavy? What? And all this revving me. What else am I carrying? That I got this stupid tire. Alright. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see how much of this we can throw in the box. Yeah, apparently rabbits and small fish are the way to go. Oh no! Can you hear me? Alright. This has happened to me before. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of talk you guys on the way out before we call it a video, unfortunately. Because I don't think it's going to come back. Pizza is placing a bunch of rabbits and deer meat into the salt box. And he is quickly going to get rid of this stupid tire. Yes. Not sure. Yeah, this has happened before. Visuals aren't going to come back. It is the end of the stream. Anyway, sorry about that, you guys. I wanted to keep going. You know, I might actually play a little bit longer. You guys really aren't going to miss anything because it's stuff we've already done, right? But I don't think I'm going to start a second stream today. This video usually gets kind of wonky with the metrics and people don't see them anyway, so we'll save it for maybe tomorrow morning. I don't know. I'll play it by ear. But I guess that's going to do it for today. I wish it could have gone longer. Sorry, you guys. But the interwebs just aren't being my friends right now. And like I said, this happened to me before. The visuals, they're just not going to come back. So, my apologies. Thanks to Mrs. Wright for joining in. As always, really appreciate you. Thanks for liking and sharing and doing the things. I want to thank all the people that like, subscribe, and do all the things. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you for supporting me. You're the best. Love you guys. Yeah. The jank is real. What you gonna do? I love this game. It is what it is. But, yeah. So that's it for today. We'll be back. We might have a little more advanced, maybe some furniture and some stuff that we had before the crash. But, yeah. That's gonna do it, you guys. So, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Really hope you guys are out there. I hope you have a great day. And listen, especially now more than ever, y'all be good to each other.